Hey all, and we are live once more. Same old mind-blowing week for AI. Let me just double check sound and everything so I know you guys can hear me. Hi, yeah, it seems it's good. So today it's pretty mind-blowing. I'm kind of very impressed with what's been happening lately with AI. And there are tools that were out there already, but I feel like this stage, like it's always getting better and better, but this stage, like a lot of the, I get an example, right? Here, let me even share it on the screen. This is the, I don't know, I have both here, Stable and Suno, but Suno, for example, which is this one right here. Oh, I should have done this before, but I didn't. Let me see, application, Google. 1 second. Let's see, capture window. That's the one. All right, so what do I have here? I want to share the control center, Google Chrome, stable, this one right here. So there it is. So this one is stable. The one that I want to share is this one right here. And we're gonna work a little bit with those. This is crazy. I got hooked. Like I've been developing work with those musics like for hours, spend hours on this. It's pretty amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. So basically what I'm trying to share with you guys at this moment is that this is the Suno 4.5. Is that how it is said? Is that the, let me see if I go create, if it's gonna tell me. So basically what I'm trying to look for is that the model, just like ChatGPT's Model 5, Z.AI is GLM 4.5, and this Suno right now, the most recent is 4.5. So the point that I want to make is that this is the stage where we have a combination of quality, realism, and okay, let me make sure it's not, okay, perfect. I thought it was getting stuck. But we're gonna create a little bit with this and let's compare this one with stable audio. So the point is that it's like this stage of the model, which is the fifth. Some of them are getting close to fifth. Like if you guys tried like Z.AI, that is pretty amazing. And like the amount of things that they can do now, and only some specificities still not there yet. Therefore, it's like pretty amazing. So let's work with those. I'm just trying to check to see if I'm able to log in the live on my phone here. For some reason, I closed the app. Let me open again. Let's see if it shows me at this moment. There it is. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so let's try it. Let's go straight for it. I do have the prompt, so we're gonna try make a comparison between stable audio and Suno. I heard that Suno is much better. I tried only Suno, of course 711s as well, but to generate music, it's mostly Suno at this moment. First time I'm gonna try stable audio. So let me get the prompt that I have right here. It's very simple. Here's my prompt: orchestra, epic, Viking battle, navigation, conquest, intense. And you see, so stable audio 2.5. So maybe if they once they reach that fourth or fifth and just don't make only hype out of it, then it might be a lot better. But I have never tried, so let's see the results here. And I was very impressed on how fast it is. So I'm gonna throw the same prompt here, and I want no lyrics. Let's do it just instrumental. I believe the stable does only instrumental for now. Let's create. That's it. I'm not gonna go through, but there are multiple options here. So we have level of weirdness, level of style influence, so weirdness, turn it up for wild, unexpected results, and style, turn it up to match your style description. We can have the enter song title, Viking Voyage. Viking Voyage is good. Create. Okay, so it's fairly fast. Let me double check this one here. It seems it's ready. Yeah, this is something very impressive about those both voice and music generators. They are crazy fast. It's pretty amazing. And one thing that I have just noticed, so we do have like 9 songs, and it goes quickly. Like once you get hooked, if you have a taste for this, you get truly hooked. Let's see what we got. Yes, very good. I enjoyed. So here we have some controls over the GoPro for longer tracks. You can generate 1 minute and 30 seconds. Tracks with Pro. Well, I generated 3 minute here. 3 minute, it seems like, I believe Suno goes all the way to 8 minutes. It's pretty nice. So stable. I really enjoyed it. That was pretty good. So let's hear what we got from, and we have 2 generations here on Suno. Pretty good, and as I listen, it seems like it's generating as it goes. This is interesting. That's pretty good. Let's listen to the other one. Excuse me. Yeah, they made a rock out of it as well, even though I asked for orchestra, but the orchestra was there. And possibly because of the intense, maybe the Viking battle refers to that, but it got the sense of what I asked for, excuse me, for the, Viking, right? So we have the ships over here. But Suno, they just have released recently this tool for editing, which is pretty. I had a little bit of hard time on a thing or another, even though the impression is that it is extremely simple to use. Therefore, I feel it's just because it's my first time using it, so that might be the reason, right? So let me share with you guys a couple of changes that I made here. Let me see if I'm Not this one, the whole thing. There you go. So we had a music. I did edit one existing music, which is this one right here. So it doesn't take too long. I'm gonna share with you guys the parts that I edited. So basically, I added. So it had some chorus of group of like Vikings singing together, but it was not, there was no lyrics, so it's more like a chanting. So I did add lyrics. So I basically got a Norse poem, and on the first part, and this is pretty amazing. Like, one thing here is the pinching, pinch in and pinch out. I do hope like eventually DaVinci Resolve, going off track here, I do hope DaVinci Resolve add that for their timeline, because this is so amazing. And very simple thing though. But here's how amazing this is. So for example, here, if I click on the lyrics, and possibly it's not gonna work because I'm live showing you guys, but it should not be. Okay. Anyways, but basically, let me refresh and see. Hopefully I don't lose that, but no, it's here. So if I click, there you go. So if I click on the part of the lyric, observe, I'm pointing my screen, that makes no sense. Observe over here that when whatever I select, it shows me where it is. This is pretty amazing. Like, yeah, this is pretty amazing. So what I've done, like I said, was I added this poem on Norse and the translation in English, and I kept as a chant as well. So let's listen, let's see where this is. So it's right here. I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing. I believe it's published on Suno, and you guys can obviously just check it out. And I have all their musics there, a bunch of them. I almost spent all my credits like in a couple of days. All right, so let's get started, because the result is mind-blowing. Here, let me share with you guys. Pretty epic. This is just mind-blowing. So I want to share with you guys. I'm gonna try to, like I said, I had a hard time to add the lyrics, and it was just the first time that I'm working with this tool right here, so it makes sense. We do have impressive options. So for example, what this one does, the stems, is it isolates every instrument and also the vocal, and then you can work with them, right? I have not tried that one yet. So let's see. Let me try to do a live edit on one sound. Once I was listening to the sound, I had this idea. It was not originally planned to do this right here. So let's see. Edit So you see, like I'm still kind of figure out, let me rename it. All right. And where do I go to edit you, my fella? So right here. So there are 3 dots here, remix edit. Let me remove myself from there or else you guys not gonna be able to see that. So we have this bar right here. Remix edit, open in editor. Let's see if that's what I'm looking for. Yes. So like here we do have the option to click and it gives us a simple explanation of how it works. But I get the impression that it sent me to a different song. Let me see, let me play this one. Yeah, so this is the one that I want to edit. Yeah, it's strange because the lyrics that was over there was the lyrics from the other song, right? Okay, now I feel it's correct. Okay, so that's the one. I want to add lyrics. Therefore, I do want to add lyrics in very specific points, right? So let's see how I can do that. So if I play, I'll go forward a little bit. So right here seems like a good spot. So basically, I'm just gonna click, hold, and then observe that I'm selecting the area, right? So I selected that area. I want to insert the lyrics. I already have the lyric here. And boom, boom. So the lyrics that I'm adding, the thing is that I believe that so this is a, it's like a child game, a child chant. That I feel it's funny. It's like, I believe they have in multiple nationalities where people dance in circle. So here, so I wanna child chorus. Chorus. Not sure how that's gonna come out. So I believe, so if it's that as intuitive as it is, as simple as it is, let's see if that works. The thing was that when I tried to make it, you see, like error generating. So does it copyright material? True, but this is a chant. It's there is the, what's the term I'm looking for? It's like historical fable. Is that the name? Here, let me see. I had the term right here. It's a, yeah, traditional, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Is, I think it's fable. No, yeah, it's just like a song. It's not considered a fable. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool though. Let's see if it worked. Anyhow, I don't think it will though. It gave me the error, but it's going. It would be cool though. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I had the idea, but yeah, I forgot about that. Let me create a variation. Copyright. Vamos todos em roda, de mãos dadas a brincar. Damos voltas bem felizes, voltas. Okay, so let's see if that's gonna work. And one challenge that I had was to add the second part, but let's see how that's gonna go. Then what I basically wanna do is to add the second part of the lyrics right here. But let's see if this one works. I mean, you guys could at least... Oh, there you go. Vamos todos em roda, de mãos dadas a brincar. Damos voltas bem felizes, voltas e voltas sem parar. No good. I wanna... It kind of lost the agitation here. I want it in the agitation. And let's hear the other one. It gave me two options. Play, my fella. I did not generate the... Interesting. So I did not generate the Child Charles. If I use the agitated and animated, let's see if it's gonna... There you go. That's interesting that it did not generate it. Yeah, it's okay. All right, let's see. Can I? No, not yet. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Pretty quick. Oh, let me... I'm out of frame here. Vamos todos em roda, de mãos dadas a brincar. Damos volta. I didn't like the chorus.
Vamos todos em roda, de mãos dadas a brincar. Damos voltas bem felizes, voltas e voltas sem parar.
Not good. I didn't like it. Child Charles. Loud. Okay, how can I... So this, I believe this is where I got like the problem. It's hard to edit. So I click and nothing happens. Loud. Instead of chat, let's have crowd. Crowd, distant, chorus, agitated and animated. Okay, so let's try that. Regenerate. So I'm basically replacing the lyrics. Let's see how that might be. And I changed for crowd, distant, chorus, agitated, animated. So you guys can see how much sometimes that's why it kind of consumes a little bit of time. Man, it's not giving me the... No, I was expecting. Yeah, sometimes we imagine things and it does not really happen. I think it's just part of it, just some refinement there. But like, where was I? I was saying that, I don't even remember now. But basically that's it. Oh yeah, you got, like, sometimes we want to go for the details and that's what consumes a lot of time. So let's see this one. That one, it's okay, didn't really. But what would be really cool is to have the real chant. Like, this is just for the sake of getting out of copyright. No, not good. even though, let me see the original here. Yeah, it's like the original, it's very different because this sounds pretty silly. It's truly not kind of the original one uses like older terms, so maybe back in the day it could sound silly if you're listening to it, but today this seems very, very silly. All right, so hey, we tried. Okay, so this is okay. I might work on this a little bit more later, but the other one was pretty good. Like this one, the Viking Voyage, this is pretty good. And I also done a few others, so the other ones are more, I have a variation there on orchestral and some remix. So let's move on. This is another mind-blowing tool that it's also been there for a while, and I hope they keep improving because it's amazing. So this is the NotebookLM from Google. So basically, you upload a resource, source, better saying, and it gives you options. Here, some examples of options, right? It gives you a study guide, timeline, briefing doc, and a lot more. I'm going to share with you guys an example. A very well done website here. Audio overview, the audio is impressive, and they have a lot of information here. I'm going to leave the link below. So here I basically added an information of StarCraft Mass Recall. So StarCraft Mass Recall is basically the StarCraft 1 and Brood War developed by the community in the StarCraft 2 engine. And I basically download their information here, and I already generated, but you can generate an audio overview, a video overview, mind map, and reports, and you have multiple reports option. Very, very straightforward. So let's start, for example, with the audio overview here. Let me go back here. Boom. So let's see. Maybe I just need to refresh because the page was open for some time now. So yeah, so I, by the way, I uploaded the content over here. Let me do this, sorry about that. Okay, so basically I added the content over here, and over here we have the options to generate, like I said, the audio, the video, mind map, and reports. So let's check it out if it works right now. This is supposed to be the audio overview.
Okay, so
there you go.
Have you ever loved a classic game? Like really loved it and just wished you could play it again, but you know, with modern graphics and controls without losing what made it special?
Oh, absolutely. That feeling is pretty common, I think.
Well, today...
Now, so this is kind of a podcast, but hear how impressive it is, the voice, right? The quality here is impressive.
We're diving deep into a project that did exactly that. StarCraft Mass Recall. It's a fascinating community effort.
It really is.
We've gone through a stack...
This is just impressive, man. This is amazing. All right, so let's see. This one is the video overview. Let's play. And it's basically slides.
If you were a
It's
PC
too
gamer
impressive,
back in
though.
the late 90s, you almost certainly remember StarCraft. The original 1998 game, I mean, it wasn't just a game, right? It was a cultural phenomenon. It basically wrote the book on the modern RTS. The story, the strategy, the factions, it's an absolute legend. But, you know, even legends can start to feel their age after a couple of decades. So what if you could take that incredible, gripping saga and just strip away all the old, clunky limitations? Remember being able to select only 12 units at a time? 12? Or that
So
question...
this is amazing. So it's pretty much slides. It's not necessarily, it's a video of slides, but it's still pretty amazing. So we do have the mind map, and I also gonna leave the link for whoever is interested in StarCraft Mass Recall. So overview, no, I wanna get there, no. Okay, let's do that again. Boom, so pinch in, I believe that's the term. Okay, so gameplay. So for some reason it's coming here. This is good because it gives a lot of the details, but I just would like to explore the mind map, right? So let me do this then. So we do like this is like, look at that. And then it gives me the informations over here. This is like out of this world. So the bind map here is pretty impressive. And it gives all the information here. I mean, this is, wow. Look at that. And by the way, we're doing an experiment here with StarCraft. Let me get back there. Therefore, you can do that with anything, right? So for studying, if you want to learn about any topic, basically you just upload a PDF on any topic, and it's going to teach you everything, and it has multiple ways to teach you that. I do not see over here, but they also have, for example, maybe it's on the reports, study guide, timeline. They also have, what's the name? Let me see. I can't remember right now. It's like study guide, is that what it was? Maybe it was the study guides. Let me see. I have one more here, which is the timeline. So timeline, it just gives me the timeline of the story of StarCraft. Wow, this is pretty amazing. So you basically upload whatever you want, upload over here, you send to read, and you have the options to study. They do have, I don't see it here for some reason. Yeah, they do still have more options. Study guide. It generates the study guide. Audio overview. We do have options here. Other options here. Yeah, they do. They also have, and I cannot see right now, study quiz. It can generate quiz. That's what I was trying to remember, but I don't see the quizzes right here for some reason. Don't know where did it go. But this is mind-blowing, right? And it's been out for a while. I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep working on it because you have multiple functions for it. And let's move on for the last one, which is Seedream 4.0. So Seedream belongs to BytePlus. Nano Banana had a hype, and this because of its editing capabilities, and Seedream kind of is taking that hype as well, right? And again, like we are on 4.0, I believe that if it's not only hype, once those models get to the 6.0, it's gonna be like, we're gonna be there, meaning excellent quality and hopefully better control over the AI generations and details. So we do have BytePlus with multiple tools. It's pretty impressive. And the Seedream 4.0 basically released very recently. I tried to start it, to try to generate. Let me see if I'm, okay, let me remove myself here, that way we have full screen. So I did try to sign in, and it did not accept it. So every time there is those hypes, natural to happen that their systems get overflown, I believe. But they're gonna fix pretty soon. So let's take a look on some examples that they share with us. And this is very good because we have two things here. One is that element that we are always looking for, the easiest way to get multi-camera in a, I believe I want to say character continuity. And if you can get multi-camera angles, you're just having a, in a sense, character continuity, but also environment continuity, ambience, so on and so forth, right? And this is like the perfect example. So it seems like the image is the input. So refer to this image and generate 4 images from different views: 360 degree, overhead view, elevated view, side view, and back view. And this is the overhead. For some reason, 360 degree overhead. Okay, so the 360. it asked for it. This one, elevated view, what would that be? The elevated view, because I'd imagine this is the elevated view. Side view, this is the one. Interesting, because I get the impression the side view got it's kind of strange, because if you guys see the land here, it's kind of in there is kind of an angle there on the land here, and she's straight, if that makes sense. Elevated view, side view, and back view. So this is the back view. I imagine this is this is undoubtedly 360-degree overhead view. I think that this post should be the elevated view, but this is a low angle. But it's okay, like the quality is very, very impressive. And it got close enough. And this is the sort of control that is gonna make a huge difference, right? So let's move on, multi-reference support. So this is something that it's been going on for a while as well, especially on Nano Banana, but it's been there for a while, which you have an input of multiple elements, and it combines those elements together. So even though it's not like crazy, you have the elements here, right? But you see some changes. The two images below, they seem to be more similar than the two above, the lion and the environment. Therefore, the writing is pretty good. Some typo here, this one here, it corrected. So it's okay, like, but this combination here, it's very, it got the hype this last couple of weeks. This one right here, I believe it's a style, right? So yes, so versatile styles. So refer to image and perform style redrawing on image. So input, reference, and here we do have the combination. Pretty amazing, yeah. So 4K ultra high definition, this is something that's been out for, the concept is out there for a while now. They get a very, very blurred image, and it brings to 4K. I cannot identify, I believe this is AI. And a very, very blurred image. So make the picture high definitions, remove noise, high quality. Now this one was funny. Industry first story-driven images. Yeah, so that's what I want to go for. So generate up story-driven images with unmatched subject consistency. Unmatched subject consistency. Preserving core characteristics across the styles and creative methods. So prompt, generate a set of storyboards for an action movie based on the reference image. So this is the reference image. It's kind of funny. So like they running and action movie, and she's jumping and like funny action movie. This is a very, very funny one. The quality is pretty good. But this is only image for now, I imagine. Industry-leading benchmarking capabilities. I mean, if it delivers, this is truly impressive. Text to image radar chart and single image editing radar chart. And it has the informations here. That's interesting. Simple, transparent pricing build for growth. So I believe this is for the API. Generative AI showcase. So yeah, so this is amazing. Like, it's pretty impressive. And like I said, here we are in the 4.0. I imagine like once we get like to the 6.0 on those models, because now it's in a golden moment, and I feel like every time I can say that because it's true. Like, look at the stage that it is, and now we are achieving that character consistency in a simpler form. Nowadays you can do that, but it still like takes forever, it feels like. Some people are more skillful and they can do it easily. Yeah, so that's all for today. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'm gonna be digging in these tools right here, especially the music one that got me hooked. That's so interesting. One thing, you guys let me know if you have any idea, is that on Suno, I was listening to the library and there was some, talking about StarCraft, there was some StarCraft over there, music, and it seems like the guy was able to remix one StarCraft song, and I want to see if that's possible due to the copyright element. If I just recognize who is the artist, I'm not sure if they're gonna allow me to remix that, but if you guys know, just let me know. All right, thank you so much. See you all next time.